Good evening. On today's episode of What I Get Myself Into, the landing gear brace. So hopefully this will be a short video today. Shorter, we'll see how it goes. We're putting the landing gear brace in for the nose wheel, for the electric nose wheel. Sure, we're going to go with that. So full transparency, I have installed it already. It's actually in the plane right now. But it needs to be done better. There's a couple of things that haven't been done, like it's not tight. The pivot bolts are tight, but the bolts that clamp the whole brace to the actuator are not tight. I had some questions about it. I emailed Mark. He called me, and we had a discussion and came to the realization that I never got the instructions. So now I have the instructions. We're going to do it per the instructions, and hopefully it will be done this time. So what I'm looking at here, so the brace is right here. Hopefully it's coming up, showing on camera as good as it is on my screen. Brace is right there. There's one half. There's another half on the other side. These bolts here, these are the clamp bolts. It's probably not going to show it very well. I need to get my light, which I'll have that here in a minute. These bolts here are not tight, and I couldn't get them tight because the pin that goes in here would not go in with those tight. So now I know how to do that, and we're going to do it correctly this time. So here we go. First thing to do, taking the landing gear back out. Okay, so this is going to be the shortest, most anticlimactic video I've ever done. Ran into a problem. Not a big problem, but let me show you. So there's a piece of, the best way I can describe it is coping right here. That has broken loose because and you can see this is all broken, and that's due to the landing gear actuator because it's pretty big. So that's going to have to be fixed, which I kind of knew that. I just wasn't thinking about it when I got here today. So instead of putting the landing gear in, and hold on, it's actually a Wednesday, I was like, okay, cool, this is going to be a quick, short little project I can do, quick little fun video. This will be pretty cool, and have some dinner and go to bed. Get ready for work tomorrow. Nope, it ain't like that. So all that stuff's going to have to be modified and refiberglassed, and that's right where the landing gear actuator goes through. So why would I put the landing gear actuator in if I got to pull it right back out again? Doesn't make any sense. So I'm stopping for the night. The other thing that I got to figure out, let me get over here and show you. So on this, per the instructions I got from Mark, sorry, that goes on there. Where'd my other one go? There it is. That goes on there like that. That one goes on there like that. When you tighten these down, you tighten one side down while leaving a 30,000 shim on the other side. And the way this is oriented, so this faces that bulkhead. I believe it's the F22 bulkhead. I'm not for sure. I don't remember. See if it'll stay. So this side faces the F22 bulkhead, and all of this is blocked by the bulkhead and by the supports on the side. So it can't go in there. It has to magically, somehow, go in there. So not quite sure how I'm going to do that. What I could do, potentially, just thinking out loud, I could pull this motor off with these bolts up here. Let me think. That faces back, that faces forward. Yeah, I could pull this motor off, put the shim in there, and get all of this installed, get the shim pulled out, because you're going to tighten these 2 bolts. Then once you get it installed with the pins in here, then you tighten these 2 bolts, and then you're good to go. So I could pull this motor off and do everything I need to do, slap the motor back in there, bolt it down, put the belt back on, which this belt is getting replaced anyways. You can see how chewed up that is. That's from this whole plate was not installed correctly. It had a big gap down here. The whole plate was sitting like that and doing a bunch of weird stuff that just wasn't going to work. So that's what I got to do. The other thing, turn around. This bolt here has to be replaced because that through bolt right there, this one right here, yeah, that's not going to go through there. So the instructions say to get a button head, 1/4 button head, Allen head, button head, and grind the diameter down to match this diameter so everything fits together, and you've got a little bit of play so that way you can get everything lined up properly, and then you're good to go. So I actually got the button head. I got on my way home from work. So either way, not happening tonight, but good thing, short video. See you guys next time. I don't know when this is gonna, I don't know when I'm doing this, because I've got the Piper to work on now too. Engine's got to come out, and I got some other stuff I got to do on it too. So busy. I was hoping this was gonna be a quick video. I could get a project done. Nope. Anyways, on the next one. See ya.